Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to get some more of this hickory trees cut up, get them out of the yard. So what we've got is the 3 stumps that we still need to take down, and then there's still some pretty large limbs up in on a couple of these hickories that we're going to get chopped up and try to get it out of here. Then we'll get the brush piled up, and at some point kids will have them a little weenie roast. So we'll run this 310 through its paces and see how it does. It's been a while since it's ran. Okay, well, the chain is definitely dull on the 041 now. I ran it through quite a bit of dirt trying to cut this stump out. Pretty good sized stump. That's a 28-inch bar on that 041. And this whole back edge I was unable to cut all the way through with it. right, well, that's gonna do it for this evening. We'll get back on this here in the next day or so. We got a lot of the pieces of the limbs of the trunk picked up. There's still some decent sized ones up in here. We'll try to get pulled out and go put on the pile. Another decent one right over here. And then these 3 stumps, we got those cut down. All right, guys. Well, we are back at it. The footage you just watched, I'm sure if you've been following the channel for a while, you know those are trees that we cut down about 3 months ago. If you haven't seen that video, I'll go ahead and I'll link it somewhere up here. But as you can tell, the scenery looks a little different. Everything's greening up, and we've already had to mow our yard once so far this year. But my beautiful wife has been very patient about getting the backyard cleaned up. So today we've got these tops off of these 3 hickories that we cut down. There's still a lot of wood in these things and these stumps. I've already got the stumps cut down. I need to get them moved. I need to get this backyard in order. Some of these limbs, you can see, they're still pretty good sized limbs. Just as well use it. It's already laying here. I'm gonna start chunking a lot of this stuff up. I shoved some of the stuff in little piles with a dozer. I love my guineas. So anyways, we are going to use the 170 and probably the 290 and the Pinkway. I did just get through taking the safety chain off of that Pinkway and putting a regular, it's a semi-chisel. Let me get the saws ready and I will start whittling away at this stuff. We're probably just gonna put it all in a big pile right here for now, and then I'll pick it up with the tractor and carry it down. I don't know if you can see all the tree trunks down there. All those trunks came out of these 3 trees that are right here by the house. So anyways, let's work on getting this backyard picked up so we can do something else with it. Okay, well, I'm gonna get my safety gear on, get the 290 fueled up, oiled up, check the chain on it, and I'll start whittling at that large one over there, and then there's another large one over in this pile. But we'll get these things cut up so we can get this backyard cleaned up. So hang in there with me. Okay, well, that's another tank through the Pinkway. It's doing okay. For what it is, it's not doing awful. It's still a little off, still a little sluggish, but I don't know. It does oil good. Slings oil like crazy. But I just wanted to run it some more and some of these limbs. Okay, the other day I posted a video about cutting a tree off a fence out in that north pasture before we turn the cows out. Had to get the tree off of it so we can get the fence fixed. And in that video, I ended up cutting my leg with a chainsaw. Now the cut wasn't real bad, but it was bad enough. It could have been real bad. I got actually fairly lucky. But that video turned into why you should wear PPE or why you should own some PPE and wear it. After that video was published, my friend Joe at the Oakie Woodsman reached out to me and gave me some pretty good advice that I didn't even think about when wearing chaps, something else to kind of help keep you all safe. So let me kind of show you what he was talking about so you guys will know. On the back side of your chaps, you've got straps. Those straps help hold your chaps to your legs, but he was saying that you got to be careful when walking around brush and stuff like that, because you can actually have limbs stick up in between your leg and the strap and cause you to trip. You could trip on a branch and impale yourself with a stick, scrape yourself up pretty good. You could fall on your saw. So that was something that I really didn't think about when wearing chaps, and I thought was really good advice. So if you haven't checked out Joe's channel, the name of his channel is The Oakie Woodsman. He does a lot of firewood and chainsaw related content. He has a sawmill, so go check him out. I will go ahead and throw a video about chainsaw chaps that he's recently published right up here, so you can go check that out. Okay, I think that's gonna do it for this evening. I'll be back at it again tomorrow, which just be a few seconds for you all. But I've got most everything chunked up out of here.
Whoa, is that a rooster?
There's the rooster. I've got little piles, one over there, here, and then through here. There's a few more pieces to cut up back on the back side and a couple more right there. But like I said, I will get back to that tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll finish. Yeah. Tomorrow we'll get all this brush pushed up, probably with a tractor. I don't know if I'll bring the dozer down here or not. We'll get it pushed up with a tractor and start picking all this wood up, putting it in the bucket and shuttling over there to the wood yard. So it'll be there ready for us whenever we're ready to split it. Hopefully that's sooner than later. I need to get a bunch of that split up. I've got enough wood put up for me and my father for this next winter. Rooster's happy. But I would like to get some split up to sell some this year. I'd like to get a new log splitter, so the only way I can justify that, since we already have one, is sell wood, make some money, and buy a new splitter. So that'll be the plan. May end up doing some bundle wood. I mean, it's just now starting to turn spring, or it is spring, and things are greening up. So I've got a buddy that lives over by the lake on a fairly busy road to a couple different campgrounds. So I'll talk to him about possibly putting a firewood stand just for firewood bundles over at his place and see how that turns out. Maybe it'll produce well enough that we can get us a new log splitter here in the future. So anyways, see you guys tomorrow. All right, it's a new day. We are going to get this mess picked up today. I'm tired of looking at it. The oldest boy's here today, so I think I've got a couple more logs, just small logs to chunk up on the backside. So I'm gonna get that chunked up, and then I'm gonna go get the little tractor, and we're gonna drive around to all these piles, and I'll have the oldest son help me load this stuff up in the bucket. Once we get all these piles picked up, all through here, all the loose wood, these 3 stumps, that one's massive, but we'll get these stumps picked up, and then I'll take that little tractor and we'll start pushing up this brush, get it into a brush pile. Probably over here is where I'll keep it. That's kind of out of the way. So once it's picked up and once the brush pile's pushed up, we will, we'll let it dry out, and the kids will end up having to weenie roast, s'mores, something like that. Just have an enjoyable family evening. So lots to do. I'm gonna throw you guys on time lapse while we get all this done, and then I'll jump in here in just a little bit. So hope you guys enjoy. Okay, all the wood's picked up. The stumps, those will dry out. That one back over there was a pretty good size one, but they'll dry out in a few days. So all this brush here and the dirt mounds, we're gonna get smoothed out, but all this brush I'm gonna get pushed over and pile up over into here. And I did change my mind. I have a dozer, so I'm gonna use that instead of the little tractor. So let's get this brush pushed up. Okay, well, that was a whole lot easier than using the tractor. You can see the backyard looks way better. Still got a few little sticks around that the kids are gonna get picked up, but overall, this will make a nice weenie roast for them. Brush pile's pretty decent size, and I got it packed pretty tight. But a person came through and cut a bunch more of this stuff up for firewood. I don't like messing with a lot of limbs if I can keep from it. I mean, that wood pile, I don't know if you can see it or not, right over there, it's becoming fairly large, and I'm getting a pretty good itch to get a bunch of wood split, so I'll probably be working on that here pretty soon, trying to whittle away at that wood pile and see how many ricks of wood we have. But that's what I was trying to accomplish today. For the most part, everything looks good. Like I said, there's still some pieces out through here, and I've got that big cable that I used to pull these trees down with. I've got to get it picked up, but my little helper's helping. So anyways, if you found any of the information enjoyable, give the video a thumbs up, consider subscribing to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.